Greetings, fellow financial adventurers. Welcome to our channel, Snap Savings, your fortress of financial wisdom. Can you believe that the worldwide total consumer debt has skyrocketed past a jaw-dropping $280 trillion? This is so astronomical it's hard to wrap your mind around. We're referring not only to credit card student loans, but also to mortgages, auto loans, and personal loans. Debt has evolved into a worldwide crisis, touching the lives of countless individuals across the globe. This is a grave, pervasive issue that isn't resolving itself anytime soon. With staggering figures like these, it's evident that the debt issue desperately needs resolution, and swiftly. Before we tackle the solution, it's important to understand what we're dealing with. Debt, in its simplest form, is an amount of money borrowed by one party from another. It's a common part of our everyday lives, whether it's a mortgage for a home, a student loan for education, or a credit card balance for everyday expenses. But why do people get into debt? Quite simply, it's often a means to an end, a way to afford something now, with the promise to pay it back later. There are several types of debt, each with its own characteristics. Consumer debt, for example, includes things like credit card debt and auto loans, while secured debt is tied to an asset, like a house or a car. Unsecured debt, on the other hand, is not tied to any asset and includes things like credit card debt and medical bills. Now that we've got a handle on what debt is, it's time to dive into how to deal with it effectively. One of the most popular methods to pay off debt is known as the debt snowball method. It's a strategy that's been gaining traction for its simplicity and psychological wins. So, let's break it down. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it rolls, it gathers more snow, growing larger and faster. The debt snowball method works in a similar way. You start by focusing on your smallest debt, paying it off as quickly as possible while making minimum payments on your larger debts. Once that smallest debt is out of the way, you take the money you were using to pay it off and apply it to your next smallest debt. Just like a snowball, your payments get bigger and faster, helping you pay off your debts quicker than you thought possible. But it's not all sunshine and snowflakes. The debt snowball method has its critics. Some argue that it's not the most cost-effective method because it doesn't take into consideration the interest rates of your debts. You could end up paying more in the long run if your larger debts have higher interest rates. Despite this, the debt snowball method remains popular for a reason. It offers a psychological boost. Paying off a debt, no matter how small, can give you a sense of accomplishment. It can motivate you to keep going, to keep rolling that snowball down the hill. It's this psychological edge that makes the debt snowball method effective for many people. Moreover, this method is simple and straightforward. You don't need to be a financial whiz to understand or implement it. All you need is determination, discipline, and a clear list of your debts from smallest to largest. Remember, everyone's financial situation is unique. What works for one person might not work for another. It's important to consider all the factors before deciding on the best debt repayment strategy for you. The debt snowball method can be a powerful tool in your debt repayment arsenal. Another effective method to tackle debt is the debt avalanche method. Unlike its frosty counterpart, the debt snowball method, the avalanche method takes a different approach, focusing not on the size of your debt, but on the interest rates. Picture a mountain, with snow piling high at the top. This is your debt with the highest interest rate. The goal of the debt avalanche method is to knock out this high-interest debt first, and then move down the mountain to tackle the next highest interest rate. This is done while maintaining minimum payments on all other debts, of course. The beauty of this method lies in its focus on saving money over time. Paying off high-interest debts first minimizes the amount of money you'll pay in interest over the lifespan of the debt. It's like stopping the avalanche before it has a chance to pick up speed and become a financial disaster. But, like the snowball method, the avalanche method isn't without its potential drawbacks. It often requires more patience and discipline, as high-interest debts can take longer to pay off. The immediate gratification that comes with eliminating smaller debts quickly, as in the snowball method, is not typically experienced here. And for some, this can be a deterrent. However, for those who can stick it out, the rewards can be substantial. The avalanche method can save you a significant amount of money in the long run, allowing you to climb out of debt faster than you might with other methods. So, should you choose the snowball or the avalanche? The answer is as individual as your financial situation. It's important to assess your own financial capabilities, patience level, and debt load before choosing the method that's right for you. Remember, the ultimate goal is not just to get out of debt, but to stay out. And choosing the right method to do so is just the first step in your journey towards financial freedom. The debt avalanche method may be a little more complex, but it can save you more money in the long run. While the snowball and avalanche methods are popular, they're not the only ways to pay off debt. Let's delve into some other debt repayment strategies that might be just the right fit for your financial situation. One such strategy is debt consolidation. Now, what is debt consolidation? Well, it's the process of combining multiple debts into a single loan. This way, instead of juggling various payments, you only have to worry about one. This can be especially helpful if you're dealing with high-interest debts. By consolidating them into a lower-interest loan, you can save a considerable sum over time. Another strategy worth considering is a balance transfer. This involves moving your debt from a high-interest credit card to one with a lower interest rate. Many credit card companies offer promotional periods where they charge no interest at all, giving you a window of opportunity to pay down your debt faster. But remember, once the promotional period ends, the interest rates can shoot up. So, it's crucial to have a solid plan to pay off the balance within that time frame. There's also the option of debt settlement. This is where you negotiate with your creditors to agree to accept a lower amount than what you owe. Although this can lead to substantial savings, it's important to understand that it can also significantly impact your credit score. Lastly, let's talk about credit counseling. This involves working with a certified counselor who can help you create a budget and a personalized plan to pay off your debts. They can also negotiate with your creditors on your behalf to lower your interest rates or waive late fees. This can be a great option if you're feeling overwhelmed and need some guidance. In conclusion, there are many ways to tackle debt. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Some might find success with the snowball or avalanche methods, while others might benefit from debt consolidation or balance transfers. You might even find that a combination of strategies works best. Remember, different strategies work for different people. You need to find what works best for you. Paying off debt is one thing. Staying out of it is another. Staying out of debt requires a shift in mindset, a transition from a reactive approach to a proactive one. It's about mastering the art of financial discipline and understanding that every financial decision you make has a consequence. Firstly, start by setting a budget and sticking to it. Your budget is your financial blueprint. It tells you where your money should go, not where it went. It helps you prioritize your spending and distinguish between your wants and needs. Secondly, build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable and full of surprises. An emergency fund acts as a financial buffer, protecting you from unforeseen expenses without the need to resort to credit. Thirdly, be cautious with credit. Credit can be a useful tool when used wisely, but it can also be a slippery slope to debt if misused. Pay your credit card balances in full each month and avoid impulse purchases. Fourthly, invest in your financial education. Knowledge is power. The more you understand about money, how it works, how to save it, how to invest it, the better equipped you will be to make sound financial decisions. Lastly, but importantly, set financial goals and review them regularly. Goals give your money a purpose and help keep you motivated. By incorporating these habits into your financial routine, you can prevent falling back into the debt trap. Today, we've covered a lot of ground. We've delved deep into the world of debt, unearthing its roots and understanding its impact. We've also underscored the importance of having a well-thought-out strategy to tackle this global epidemic. We've explored the debt snowball method, a strategy that focuses on paying off the smallest debts first to gain momentum. Similarly, we've shed light on the debt avalanche method, which prioritizes paying off the highest interest debts first to save money over time. Moreover, we've
If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more profound insights into mastering your financial journey.